It was another ordinary day at Jackson High School. Candace was in class when her teacher, Miss Smith, announced that she was going to assign a new partner project where students would have to research a disease or disorder. After class was over, Candace went over to Claudia to ask if she would be her partner, and of course Claudia said yes.
Hey Claudia, when do you want to meet up to work on our project?
Do you want to come over to my house tonight?
Yeah, sure. See you then.
That night, Candace walked over to Claudia's house to work on the project.
Hey Candace, come in.
You and your brother know sign language?
Yeah, my brother was born with profound hearing loss, so he can't hear or speak.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fine. He has Usher Syndrome.
what's that?
It's a condition that consists of hearing and vision loss. I was also born with it.
How come he can't hear but you can?
Oh, that's because he has type 1 Usher Syndrome and I have type 3.
Oh, so it runs in the family?
It's an autosomal recessive trait. You need 2 copies of the gene in order to express the disease. This means that both female and male can have this disease. Although my parents do not have Usher Syndrome, they carry the mutated gene, so my brother and I were able to express it.
That makes sense. Do you want to research Usher Syndrome for our project then?
Yeah, sure. That sounds like an awesome idea. We should research information about type 1 today.
What is Usher Syndrome type 1? Type 1 is the most severe out of all 3 types. What other effects does it have besides profound hearing loss?
Here it says that they do not benefit from hearing aids, and vision problems begin to develop by having difficulty seeing at night, and eventually it develops to full blindness. They also have severe balance problems.
That makes sense. Anything else? What's the genetic basis behind type 1? The genes that have been found to cause this type 1 disease are MY07A, USH1C, CDH23, PCDH15, and SANS.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, my mom just texted me. I think I gotta go now.
Okay, do you want to come over tomorrow to research about type 2?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, see you tomorrow then.
The next day, Candace went over to Claudia's house again to research more about Usher Syndrome.
Hey, Claudia.
Oh, hey, come on in. Should we get straight to researching?
Yes, we should.
I was researching a little more yesterday after you left, and I found this awesome website that has a bunch of information about Usher Syndrome type 2.
Oh, really? What information did you find on the website?
On this website, it says that people who are born with type 2 Usher Syndrome are born with moderate to severe hearing loss and normal balance. It also says that vision progresses slower than type 1, and RP isn't apparent until teen year. I'm not quite sure what RP is though.
Oh, I can look that up right now. Oh, on this website, it has information about RP's effects on Usher Syndrome.
Perfect. What does it say on there?
It says that RP is short for retinitis pigmentosa, and it's a major symptom of Usher Syndrome. RP can cause night blindness and the loss of peripheral vision, which is your side vision. As RP progresses, so does tunnel vision, which is when you can only see straight forward. However, most people with type 2 don't lose their sight completely.
Oh, I see.
Yep, can you read more off of the website you found?
Yeah, sure. It says that type 2 is actually the most common type among all people who have this disease, and 74 to 90% are caused by the mutations in the USH2A gene. This gene plays an important role in the development and maintenance of neurosensory cells in the retina, which is part of your eye, and the cochlea, which is part of your ear. So that's why we experience vision and hearing problems.
Oh, I see. So people who were affected by the USH2A gene had their DNA encoded incorrectly, and the effect of it was having type 2 Usher syndrome?
Yes, exactly. Oh, and on this website, it says that people with type 2 can receive speech therapies in the beginning stages to have normal speech later on and get hearing aids as well.
Oh, that's good. Well, that's my mom, so I think I have to go now. See you tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. We can finish up our research tomorrow by learning about type 3.
Sounds good to me. See ya.
Bye.
Another day has passed, and Candace went over to Claudia's house one last time to finish up their research for the school project.
Well, I guess all we have left to research today is type 3.
Yeah, we've learned so much in these past few days. I feel so smart and educated.
Me too. Ready to finish this project?
Yeah. Well, like you told me, type 3 is the least severe out of all the types. Were you born with normal hearing?
Yeah, I was, but I'm starting to experience hearing loss. These sources say that I should be completely deaf by the time I'm middle-aged. I'm also supposed to be legally blind by then too, due to RP. It's weird how these different types are caused by different mutations.
Yeah, type 3 is caused by mutations in the clarin gene. When these genes are transcribed and translated, the clarin-1 protein that is produced is expressed in the inner and outer hair cells of the organ of chordate, as well as the retina.
Oh, I know what those do. The hair cells receive and transmit sound from the inner ear to the brain. Like the genes in type 2, these genes maintain the photoreceptors in the retina.
The only protein that scientists have found that is similar to clarin-1 was stargazin, a cellular synapse protein. Since the two are homologous, scientists believe that clarin-1 must also play a role in hair cell and photoreceptor cell synapses.
It all makes sense now.
Yeah, and I guess that's a wrap for our research.
Yay, good work, team. I'll work on the PowerPoint tonight, and all we have left is to present it to the class tomorrow.
Sounds awesome.
The next day, Candace and Claudia educated their class about Usher Syndrome and fascinated the minds of all the boys and girls sitting in front of them. Even the teacher was amazed by their awesome presentation and decided to give them 100%.